Next, we'll be performing the rectal exam. The other parts of this exam that are important are draping. We're not going to demonstrate that today, but make sure that the patient remains in control as much as possible during the exam, and make sure that you tell the patient everything that's going on. So before beginning the exam, I'll tell my patient, you'll feel my hand on your buttock, and then place my hand. The next part that you might remember from the pelvic exam video is the application of the lubricant using a paper towel. You'll watch many clinicians just put a big glob on their finger, and that's cold and leaves a lot of debris. So you're going to wipe on the lubricant. Some people wipe off the lubricant so there's not enough left on the glove, but you just want the whole surface of the index finger lubricated. So I'm going to replace my hand. The first thing I'm going to do is the external exam. I'm going to part the buttocks and do a good perianal exam. This would also be the time that I would demonstrate the anal wink if I had neurological concerns. I would test S3 and 4, both right and left sides. I would take the corner of a longitudinally fractured tongue depressor, apply it to this side, watch for the anal wink or contracture of the anal sphincter, and the same on the other side. You're looking on the outside for any lesions, any ulcers, any other injuries or skin abnormalities. The key thing about this exam is to give the anal sphincter time to relax. So you tell the patient, you're going to feel my finger, and I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds until you're able to relax. I typically don't need the patient to bear down. I think it just adds anxiety to the exam. And if you wait long enough with your finger here, the sphincter will relax. You're actually applying just the tip pressure and then insert with steady pressure. So looks like this. Okay, my finger's on the outside. I'm going to give you a few seconds to just relax, take some deep breaths. And then I bend the tip of the finger, the terminal phalanx, to enter. And then I insert my finger. From here, I'm going to examine 360 degrees. Now, if you notice, this is only 270 degrees. I actually need to turn my whole body to get the last 90 degrees of the exam. And you say, well, is it really that important? And I would say, well, do you need to miss 90% or a quarter of all the pathology? I'll demonstrate on the outside the prostate exam. The prostate is an oval organ with a central sulcus. When you insert the finger and press inferiorly, you're going to feel the central sulcus. You want to palpate around each lobe, and you need to apply a fair amount of pressure. Again, I'm putting between 5 and 10 pounds of pressure on each lobe. You're also going to check for the symmetry of texture between the lobes. I actually diagnosed a case of prostate cancer that way because there was a very asymmetrical feel, although the shape was very normal. You will not be able to get to the far side. So this type of prostate exam doesn't cover the entire prostate, but it's very good. After this is done, I withdraw the finger. I offer the patient a tissue and make sure he knows where the garbage can is, or else they'll be wandering the hallways looking for one.